Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another What I Read This Month March edition. I'm gonna be honest, this month I read a lot of bangers. There was some pretty good stuff that I checked out. Starting off the month, I decided to check out the MAHWHA Tower of God. Now, I've been hearing a lot of great stuff about this series for years, and I don't know what it was this month specifically that compelled me to go ahead and check out the series, but I decided to sit down, give it a shot, and man, I really like it. Tower of God is about this multi-leveled tower that hand selects people to go ahead and try to climb it. The people that are selected are called regulars, and it isn't easy for these regulars to climb to the top of the tower. Each level is brimming with different challenges and obstacles to overcome, and regulars are constantly getting eliminated left and right. This story concept is really fun and simple, but really effective in making the story constantly interesting and fun to follow, with the overarching plot staying the same, but the actual day-to-day events of these regulars constantly changing. Now, you might be wondering, why would you even want to climb the tower in the first place? Well, first, I just want to make it clear, you're not forced to climb this tower. Like, all of the people that are here chose to be here. They want to climb the tower. All of the people participating, however, have completely different reasons for wanting to do so, and that's what makes this story so interesting. Upon getting to the top of the tower, you get to have a wish granted to you. Now, I haven't seen anything in the story saying there's any restrictions for this, so I'm assuming the people who make it to the top of the tower can literally get anything they've ever wanted. If I somehow manage to get to the top of this tower, I would wish to have a Pokemon. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would like either Shaman or maybe Mewtwo, but honestly, any Pokemon would do. I just want to have one. I really like the concept of the story, and obviously there's a lot more to it. The different characters that you meet along the way are also a huge standout to me. Each one of them is brimming with so much charm and personality, and each one of them has their own reason for wanting to climb. My personal favorite is this character named Kun. He is a very strategic and very cautious character, using his smarts to outsmart the tower and the ones around him. I've been absolutely loving the character progression that we have been getting with that character specifically, seeing how him advancing through the tower is slowly starting to change him as a person. And the tower isn't the only thing changing him, it's also the ones around him. More specifically, the main character, Bomb. This is the most unseasoned, raw piece of chicken character that I've ever seen. This character is so bland, really boring character. He has no personality and honestly has no business even being inside this tower. He wasn't even selected to participate in the tower, rather he managed to enter into the tower on his own, which is something that honestly shouldn't happen. But people have done this before, and as a result, they're labeled as irregulars. Irregulars are powerful beings that are a threat to the tower itself. Bam is unaware of the power he has within him, but slowly, as he progresses through the tower, we see how miles ahead he is than all of the people around him. He's like a walking atomic bomb that's unaware that he has the capability of just blowing up. He's also in the story, but not because he wants to climb the tower to obtain some kind of wish. He's doing it because of women. See, at the beginning of the story, we find out that Bam was like hardcore crushing on this girl, and she left him because she wanted to climb the tower. So he forced his way into the tower just to chase after her. What a guy. Bro is cooked. The overall story is pretty long, and it's cut up into multiple different sections. At the time of recording this, I've currently finished the first section of the story, which I think is the shortest one, but it was, oh my God, it was so good. I will say though, the art style isn't the most incredible thing I've ever seen, but the characters and the great story definitely makes up for it. I definitely recommend checking it out. The next series that I checked out this month, I read about 4 volumes of it, and it's Orb on the Movement of the Earth. This was a series I actually saw some of the members on my Discord server talking about. More specifically, Beppis, shout out Beppis for putting me on. After seeing him talk so positively about the series and coincidentally stumbling across the series in my most recent manga shopping video, I decided I gotta pick it up and sit down and start reading through it and see if the hype is really there. And oh my God, the hype is really there. Orb is a story about opposing ideas and humanity's fight for the truth. The world is led to believe that the planets revolve around the Earth. The church is in power and is the one spreading this idea onto humanity. Every once in a while though, there's some humans that dare to challenge this notion, saying that the church is wrong and that all the planets actually revolve around the sun. The church finds these claims insulting, labels these civilians as heretics, and burn them alive as a statement to the people that challenging the church is a bad idea. In the modern world, obviously we know the truth, and we know that the Earth and all the other planets revolve around the sun, and it's just in seeing how these people in the story come to that same conclusion, and despite society rejecting them for believing this, they don't care. They risk their lives and continue their pursuit in discovering the truth. I just think the coolest part about the story is that there isn't one centralized main character, rather a centralized idea that we are following. This is a story about humanity, working together, fighting for the truth. It just has a really interesting way in executing its story that I've just never seen done before. There are just so many well-written characters. The ideologies and opposing philosophies on life are also just so fascinating to read about. This is a story about history and how human beings in the past over days, weeks, months, years work together, spreading it to the next generation to help come to the overall truth. I'm about halfway through the manga because I don't have the other volumes. I want to go out and shop for more volumes just to see if I can get my hands on the final 2 volumes so I can know what happens. Because oh my god, this thing, it's just so good. It's all I've been thinking about this month. The story is full of so many twists and turns, and just when you think you know what's gonna happen next, it just pulls the rug from underneath you and completely changes up how the narrative goes. If there's any series I talk about today in this video that I would want you to go and check out, this one is the one. 100%. The other series are cool, but this one is just something that I think is a must read. Orb on the Movement of the Earth is fantastic.
Say that again?
And then the next series I decided to read this month was Solo Leveling. With season 2 of the series airing and taking the anime community by storm, I just had to check out the series and know exactly what all the hype was about. This month I sat down and read the first 4 volumes, which is around 50 chapters in the actual manhwa, and man, this thing is pretty good. It's not groundbreaking by any means, like it's not doing anything extraordinary. It's just action-packed and just dumb fun. Our main character, Sung Jin-woo, has the ability to level up like a video game character. Defeating monsters and completing quests unlocks him new abilities and skill points to enhance his person. As a guy, I just want to say that this is the coolest ability ever. I am so jealous. I want this ability. And as the story progresses, this whole like leveling up system just gets even cooler because he gets the role of a necromancer and now he's able to raise an army of undead to fight alongside him. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me, dude? This thing is awesome. The fight scenes and the aura farming moments are just so cool, but honestly, I don't have to be the one to tell you that. The anime community has probably already let you all know because it's true. I made a whole video already talking about my experience with the story and reading through it because as of like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had never even checked out the series. So it's pretty interesting checking out the series and seeing what all the hype was about. I'm not gonna talk too much more about it because I already made a video going over my overall experience with the series, so you can go ahead and watch that video if you are interested. Subscribe and go watch some other videos, and also go subscribe to the gaming channel because I'm doing live streams on there. Come on down and chat with me. I have a lot to read this month. Go ahead and recommend me some series down below. I'm always interested to hear what you guys think is good. Anyway, that's it. Bye, guys.